Words on the martial list.
My Lords, I rise to speak to Amendment 127, which appears in my name in this group, and also make a couple of brief comments on the amendments just so clearly and comprehensively presented by the Noble Lady Baroness Taylor of Stevenage. And I refer back to the terminology the Noble Lady used in the previous group, talking about what the spirit of devolution should be. And the spirit of devolution surely should be a democratic decision, democratic spirit. The decision about what the shape of devolution should look like should rest with the local people, the people who are actually affected. Now, if we look at some of the devolution that's happened historically, it's what's been perceived and what in fact has happened has been deals done untransparently in the dark, in what would have once been smoke-filled rooms. They mightn't have the smoke, but that lack of transparency has still remained. And I think what we're seeking here is a different kind of idea of devolution, where it's truly transparent and open and local people are indeed in control of the process, not having inflicted on them. So with that in mind, the amendment that I put down, 127, calls for a referendum to be conducted on whether a combined county authority should be established in an area. It actually occurs to me, having listened to some of the previous group of amendments, that that probably should be an amendment to say established or disestablished, but that's we're at committee stage, so we can explore some of those things as we go along. Now, I see that the Noble Lord Scriven is in his place, so we may have already had extensive discussion about what's happened in Sheffield and South Yorkshire and North Derbyshire, so I won't go in great depths into that, but I think it is worth noting that we did have a situation where Sheffield voted against having a mayor and then, not very much longer, found itself with a mayor as an example of that kind of thing happening. But I'm also going to take a more positive example more recently from Sheffield, which is where we saw Sheffield be the largest local authority that has yet done so, through a referendum, convert from a cabinet-based system to a modern committee-based system of government. Now, I know many of the people who were involved in that campaign, and it was a campaign not led by political parties but led by a local community group. And many people said, "You're never going to get this referendum through. It's all too technical and difficult and complicated and people won't understand." But the referendum was voted through. It was a real vehicle for a huge amount of debate and discussion in the city about how it was run, how it was administered, and how that could be done better. And that's what I would posit would be putting a referendum in for CCAs, would be a chance to really have a discussion, a debate, to really engage local people, which is what we actually need in our local areas to improve our quality of local governance. And just to pick up one more example of this, of course, the other recent example where we've seen change happen driven from the local level with decisions by local people is where Bristol City decided to get rid of its mayor. Yep. And that is the decision that the people of the city made. And again, we had a situation where people were saying, "Oh, you know, you're never going to get this referendum through, everyone's just going to shrug and it'll all be too difficult." But people were engaged and involved, and they had the decision for themselves. And surely that is what democracy means. So that's why I put down this amendment.
My Lords, I wonder if I might just